Today we're getting ready to fill our 18 by 60 cement silo, which is just the short one in the middle there. We got about 40 acres here to put in it, which should get the silo pretty full. The 60 footer was the first one my grandpa built back in 1970. Over here next to it's a 100 footer, and then this harvester is an 80 footer and that one's a 90 footer. We just put new auger in on the unloader this year. I'll show you the inside of the silo here. So, alright, so right now we're taking the spout off, and then we're going to put this pan where the spout is. Then we're going to raise the unloader up. So, alright, so the spout is down. Now we're going to take the belt off. Then we got to take the spout off the ring. So. Right now we're greasing the collector ring. There's a couple circs all around it. One over here and a couple up here. And so I just got to wrap this chain around so it's not dangling when we put the unloader up. We just got the silo unloader all set up for filling, so now we're going to raise it up. We just got to close these doors too, and then we should be all ready to fill. He's raising it up a little bit, and then we're going to test run it. He's raising it up since it's sitting on the floor, and he doesn't want to run it with the auger on the floor. So, alright, so now we're going to test run it to make sure everything works good. When we're filling it, we have it spin like this, and that pan distributes the feed around the silo. You can see it spinning, and the pan kind of spins with it, which keeps the feed going around the silo. Alright, so we got the winch going, which means the silo motor's being raised up. There's this little marker on the cable. It's up there, you can't really see it, but once it's down here, that's how we know when to shut this off. That way we don't pull the silo motor too high. So, this is that marker I was talking about. It's not really a marker, it's actually a sledge, but we use it as a marker anyways. Once it gets down to about here, we'll shut it off. Alright, it's the next day, so today's Thursday. My brother he's been cutting hay all afternoon here. My uncle's going past right now. I think he's out spreading fertilizer. Like I said, we got 40 acres. It's this field here, and then there's another one across the ditch over there. So, he's using our Gale disc mine in the 40x40. Alright, so we're gonna start unloading the first wagon here. We got it pulled up to the blower. My brother's about to turn up the throttle here. We got it running to warm up the tractor. So once he gets that up, we're gonna go turn on the silo motor. We're in the barn now. We're just gonna turn the silo load on, which is just that switch. And now it should be spinning up in the silo to distribute the feed. Alright, so now I gotta activate the hydraulics on the 4240, which is just this. Now it should be going. So we gotta turn on the water. Once we get this going, I'll turn on the water. 80 footer and the 90 footer's behind that, so it's kind of, you can't see it, but it's over there. Alright, so I'm out in the field here now. My uncle's chopping with the 4955 and the New Holland FP240 chopper. He's pulling one of our 26-foot wagons. So empty wagon is just right back there. I think he's gonna unhook it down here somewhere where it's level, because he's kind of going down a hill right now. So now he's just going to get out of the way so the chopper can get going again, and then he'll take the full wagon back to the blower. Tank for is in the front. We got water in it. It's to help the chopper blow better. It goes through this line here, hooks up to the chopper here, goes down into the pump and then into the blower. And then when that tank is empty, we'll turn this valve, and then this tank's full of water also. We also use that tank for side dressing nitrogen on corn, which we're going to be doing right after we chop here. So we put nitrogen in there, and then it's more storage for nitrogen when we're side dressing. Alright, so my uncle's across the ditch there chopping, and my grandpa's over here merging. We're only using one pass of the merger. You know, normally we'd go back and then throw another row on top of the row. But right now we're only doing one pass because the full-type chopper can't handle that big of a roll. It'd be a pretty big roll. It's a fairly heavy first crop here, so we got the 4960 on our oxbow merger. We cut the field across the ditch over there wide, and we cut this one narrow, and it looks like it dried pretty good. It's a little green underneath, but they won't be chopping it for a little bit, and once he merges it, it kind of flips it, so it'll have a little more time to dry. So I think it'll work out perfect. Silo's almost full now. This is our last load. So my uncle's coming up the ladder now. He should be coming through that door pretty quick here. So I think he's bringing a pitchfork with him so we can level out the feed. Yep, there he is. So since the feed's high enough, I'm just gonna jump in, I think. All right, so I'm just gonna go for right there, I think. Oh yeah, there. So my uncle's leveling it off right now. He brought one fork, so I get the job of watching. So this side over here by the doors wasn't too bad, but over here the pan just didn't throw it over as much. It seemed it's a little lower, but we don't got to get it perfectly level or anything. So all right, so it's level enough in here. We're gonna go ahead and call my brother to lower the unloader then. All right, so my uncle's on the phone with my brother, and they're letting it down right now. He'll just tell him when to stop. So it's getting to the feed now, so they're gonna stop it pretty quick here. Then we'll set it up to unload. So right now he's just loosening the bolts on the pan, and then we'll move that over there and put the gooseneck on.
Lift straight up, walk it over. Alright. Handing that in. Take it over to the door. Just let it sit on the ring now. Alright, that's good. Now I'm going to tighten up the bolts.
All right, so we got everything set up now. We got the belt back on. He should be turning it on. Running it to make sure it works, not that we go down, find out it doesn't work, and we got to fix something, come back up here. So we're gonna go ahead and put this up a little now so we can actually feed out of it. Alright, so I can't get out over here anymore, so I gotta go out the inside, which is down there, so. Alright, so now I'm on the ladder. My uncle's gonna come down late, right after me and bring the pitchfork and close a couple doors. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.